What's good, people? It's Esskimo Code of EskimoCodeBeats.com, and this is episode 2 of my series on how to start a beat selling business online. Right, so the last one, we kind of delved into why you want to do it and how important the why was, because it's the most important thing. Before how and it's before what. Now we're looking into the what and how a little bit more. Alright, so we need tools. Right, we're going to start up a website, so we're going to need to get everything in place before we go public. So I'm going to break it down. I'm going to mention them one at a time and break each one down as we go along. So first of all, you're going to need obviously the beats. Beats sorted. Yeah, I won't give you no advice on the beats. So I mean, every producer's different, but just try to have a nice little variety. Even if they're all the same style, just vary it, you know, different beats for different people and whatever. So you're going to need a domain. Now a domain is going to be the registered name of your website, and it should be your producing name or brand name, you know. So try and make it synonymous with all the accounts that you've made or you're planning to make to go along with the business. And you're going to need a website host, and that's going to be the server that will host your website. You often find that when you get a domain, depending on who you register with, then they might throw in a hosting service with that. I use GoDaddy. It's got everything included. I wouldn't say run out and go and get GoDaddy. It's one of the more tricky ones, but I'm willing to put the time in because I like the way that you can kind of just place things on a website and stuff, but it sounds easier than it is. Right. A website builder, again, this might be built in with the package you buy, but you can also look into getting it done professionally online, and then it'll be top of the range, you know what I mean. The thing is, I've seen a lot of producers with some of the more basic websites doing very well, so it's not always on how fancy your website is, you know. A lot of it's to do with how easy it is to navigate and whatnot, but don't want to go too far ahead. We'll carry on with the list. Gonna need a beat player. Now I use my Flash Store. I know a majority of producers use my Flash Store, but I've heard good things about the Euphony player, and there's a few other ones as well. It's really down to personal preference. Just have a little look on Google, research, find out what's gonna best suit your needs, what's gonna be easier for you, what are you going to feel more comfortable with. Then you're going to have to look into your accounts, things like SoundClick. Now these things aren't essential, but SoundClick's going to be very handy when you're up and running and you're going to be looking to invest, because the banner ads and the featured artist spots are going to get you a lot of views to your stuff, and you can actually put your player onto SoundClick and sell beats from your player where your beat store is on SoundClick directly, which is, I think, is a cool feature. SoundCloud as well. That's not so much a promotional thing, but it's a nice little it's a nice place. The repost feature and stuff, you know, it could end up having your beats heard by someone that you don't expect. I like the randomness of SoundCloud. You might hear something completely random out of nowhere. Although I do tend to just be scrolling through. I'm not a fan of EDM, so my ears don't appreciate EDM. But on SoundCloud, it always tends to hit me with the EDM out of nowhere, and it doesn't piss me off. But no, I'd rather I follow. Oh, I'm not even going into a rant. All right. Let's see. There's also beat brokers. I'm on beat brokers as well. If you're VIP on SoundClick, you automatically get free VIP on beat brokers as well, which I think is a good feature. You get a VIP page on there as well, so you can customize the page a bit more, you know, add your custom graphics, custom beat players and whatnot. Very important, probably one of the most important, along with the website and the hosting and whatnot, is your email list builder, your autoresponder. And I'd recommend Aweber. It's kind of an industry standard. I'd say 90% of producers are using Aweber. It's just so simple to use. It's got a lot of good features. It's also MailChimp, but I find that kind of hits a limit. And what else? GetResponse. Yeah, GetResponse is another quite popular one. But Aweber all the way. You know, that's one recommendation I definitely make. You're also going to need an official email server. Now this is also possibly tied in with your hosting and domain package, but don't count on it because it might not be built in. I think these they're the basic tools really you're going to need. They're the starter tools. You don't want to go too far ahead yet. You know, you want to lay the foundations smoothly. You don't want to overcomplicate things at this early stage. So look into all the things I mentioned. So you're looking at your domain, you're looking at your website host, your website builder, your beat player, your SoundCloud, beat brokers. There's also BeatStars as well. And I'm not here to just look on reviews. Type in rock battle on Google and have a look through the first couple of pages before you sign up there. But I'm not going to say a bad word, even though I've had personal experiences. I'll let you find that out for yourself. Your email list builder, aka your autoresponder, that's going to be essential in capturing new customers and keeping customers that are already spending with you. And your official email server. The more complex tools I could put in this, but I think that's something we're going to build on with time. I mean, if you haven't got patience and you want to skip straight ahead, what I would recommend you do is check out the Beat Selling Squad. That's where I learned a lot of the processes I'm using now. Just fast track it. You know, I'm going to be hitting you with a new video every day. But if you're moving at a faster pace than the videos, then I'd recommend definitely checking out the Beat Selling Squad, and I'll leave a link obviously underneath the video. But yeah, they're the basic essential tools you're going to need in the starting stages of building your beat business. So it's Esskimo Code, EskimoCodeBeats.com, Beat Selling Squad. Peace.